A Hannah Montana 3D concert film was released following the tour. Predictably, it boomed at the box office on its opening release, taking $31 million in its first weekend, and Miley was its biggest fan.
This is like better than front row. It's, you know, you get to reach out and you can feel like you can touch my hand and you can see me right then and right there, right in front of you, which is so fun. And then also just to get to see behind the scenes, which I think is like the most clever part of anything is, I mean, just getting to see what all goes into this, because they can walk around, you know, knowing what real hard work it is. Not only, I mean, I think I have the easiest job.
The film gave Miley a unique opportunity to sit in the audience for a change.
I think just getting to go in there and really see what the hard work was all for, because 6 months my life has been pure chore, so that's the most exciting thing, I think, is to see what I find the work for. It'll be the first time I'll ever be able to, and probably the only time I'll be able to see myself really right there and feel like I'm at my own show.
But straight after the screening, the busy young star was on the road again.
I am leaving the venue right now to go to my bus, and then I'm driving like a crazy long hours to get to, I'm pretty sure, Salt Lake City, which my sister is waiting me there.
In March 2008, an excited Miley was both guest and performer at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards in LA. Surrounded by her peers and her fans, she was in her element.
Oh, I think it's just so fun because not only, it's a lot like, you know, on Hannah Montana, it's like we're all like a big family, and so coming here, it's like just joining in. I love that. I think that's so
cool. Looking glamorous on the more orange than red carpet, Miley wasn't taking any chances with her designer frock.
I did it. I'm not getting slimed. I know I'm not. I promise you I won't be. But my dress is Stella McCartney, and I just basically picked the sparkliest thing on the rack as usual.
After performing at the 2008 Kids' Choice Awards, she flew back to Tennessee in April to begin shooting Hannah Montana the movie. In the film, Hannah feels overwhelmed by her popularity and returns to her hometown to reflect on her life. Once again, there were plenty of parallels with her own life. Desperately in need of a break from the roller coaster ride of stardom, Miley was relieved to escape LA for a few months to complete filming. She got to ride horses, go to a carnival, and attend regular school, albeit in front of the movie cameras. She also got to catch up with her godmother Dolly, who plays her aunt in the film and who performs in the concert sequence. Reports appeared suggesting that Miley may have taken over from Britney Spears as the new teen queen in the eyes of the paparazzi.
I don't know, I get followed around a lot, but I try to, you know, keep my space and live my life. You gotta do that.
In fact, her meteoric rise to stardom had many showbiz reporters expressing fears that she might go the way of Britney Spears, who went from bona fide pop phenomenon to tabloid joke, after throwing her name away with racy magazine shots, even racier videos, and a string of drug and alcohol-related incidents. Then there was the example of fellow Disney child star Lindsay Lohan, who hit the LA party scene and ended up facing arrest charges for drug possession and driving under the influence of alcohol. She admitted to a drug and alcohol dependency in 2007 and has been in and out of rehabilitation facilities. However, Miley tries to distance herself from these fallen teen queens and is confident that she can avoid the same fate.
Their decisions have nothing to do with me either, so it's like you just have your own heart and you have your own soul to kind of help you through life.
Thankfully for Miley, she also has her dad to help her through.
To borrow a line from Miley's song, nobody's perfect. You know, I don't point a finger at anyone, and neither does Miley. Nobody's perfect in this world.
And according to Miley's fans, their idol isn't about to go off the rails.
Like, she's not going to turn into one of those bad people like Britney Spears and everybody, and she's like a really good role model and stuff. She's really nice.
Taking her role model responsibility to her millions of young fans seriously, Miley believes she has the right attitude to withstand the pressures of life in the public eye.
My number one thing that always keeps in my mind is you can't live a positive life with a negative mind.
At the same time, the girl still wants to have fun.
Not only with that, and not only with the show, but I mean within interviews and within everything, you can just see all, you can really see all that I am and all that I want to be. So I think that's what, I mean, just not being too conservative, where it's like, you know, she doesn't have any spice, so she doesn't have any, like, you know, fun within her, but I think still, you know, you can be cool and you can be crazy and fun and loud and do what you want to do, but also you just gotta do it where you're still being responsible.
However, Miley is all too painfully aware that no matter how carefully she conducts herself, the tabloids will never miss an opportunity to dish the dirt, even if none of it is true. For a while there at least, she managed to keep her image squeaky clean, but it didn't take the gossip columnist long to get stuck in by claiming she had numerous boyfriends.
I just like, when things like that come out, there's so many different things, like in all the teen magazines and stuff like that, it's like Miley has like 15 boyfriends, you know what I mean? It's like all these different people, so it's just really random, but I'm single, and there's just a lot of crazy things that come around, but I think it's all kind of, it's fun to read.
Then the rumors began circulating on the internet. A fake article on an online teen magazine speculated that Miley was pregnant, and the story spread like wildfire. Miley's representatives came out quickly with a denial, and Miley was confronted about the rumors at her next red carpet appearance.
I think they're trying to put me in the category that I don't belong in, because I'm in the good girl category and I want to stay there.
Miley is determined to style herself on wholesome teen idols, such as Hilary Duff and Beyoncé, the sober, church-going, totally focused showbiz machines who managed to steer clear of tabloid muckraking.
Beyonce's here. My mom is always telling me, what would Beyonce do? So I'm excited to be here tonight.
But despite all of her attempts at maintaining that good girl image, she managed to put many parents of her young fans offside in 2008, when photos of her in Vanity Fair magazine taken by Annie Leibovitz appeared to show the young star topless. The Vanity Fair photos of Miley Cyrus showed her with her bare back exposed. Even though her front was covered with a bedsheet, it was all too much for many conservative parents, who were appalled by her apparent nakedness. Miley's parents tried to defuse the situation by confirming that they had supervised the shoot. Annie Leibovitz defended the photos, as did many of her fellow celebrities.
If the question is, you know, but she's 15 years old, should she have done that? It's like, yeah, but most 15-year-olds don't have their own show, aren't like rock stars. I mean, you can't compare it. And really, if she's going to do that, she did it with the most amazing woman, with this Annie Leibovitz. I mean, I kind of think it's all good.
But not all of her peers were so effusive.
I think you have to live with, you know, what you do. And you have to stand up for it or not, you know. I think it's always hard for an outsider to say that's right or that's wrong. I think you have to look in the mirror and you have to like what you've done.
Reporters went as far to claim the photos amounted to well-calculated titillation. Although Miley originally thought the photos were cool and artsy, she was forced to do a backflip when the negative publicity began to threaten the Walt Disney Company's billion-dollar Hannah Montana franchise. Miley quickly issued an apology, saying that she felt embarrassed for what had happened, and that she was truly sorry for having disappointed her fans, who she cares so deeply about. Journalists were quick to hit on former wholesome teen queen Hilary Duff for comment. Perhaps they were hoping that she would toe the Disney line and condemn Miley's actions.
I kind of just heard about it I guess when I was at Regis and Kelly, but yeah, I don't really know how I feel about it. I feel bad if she regrets it. That's never a good feeling to have, you know.